So, hello guys, konnichiwa. This is your Oni-chan. So, we are in our third part of Genshin Impact, but बात कुछ ऐसी है कि मैं नॉर्मल अपना साइड क्वेस्ट कर रहा था बट मैंने गलती से एक स्टोरी मिशन खेल लिया है एंड आई एम वेरी सॉरी फॉर दैट। मैंने सोचा था कि वो साइड स्टोरी होगा, आई डिडंट न्यू कि वो एक मेन स्टोरी का पार्ट है एंड कुछ गुंडे आए, फेंटी के साथ फाइट हुआ ना, फेंटी के साथ उनका फाइट हुआ, हमको धक्का मार दिया था। यस, हमको धक्का मार दिया था एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट फेंटी के अंदर से कुछ क्रिस्टल टाइप का वो लोग लेके चले गया। या एंड आफ्टर दैट वी हम बेहोश हो गए और वेंटी भी गायब हो गया एंड आफ्टर अब हम वेंटी को ढूंढने जा रहे हैं। सो लेट्स skip to that. All right, let's skip to that. Oh, I ये ना नहीं आता, कोई बात नहीं, कोई। All right.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
So what is Genesis? Jonesis? Jo Gnosis? क्या है?
So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis.
Okay.
It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zepelyarny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What?
Hmm.
Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander.
You mean, sorry for boring the statues. I'm in a power without asking. Windborn Outlander. Um, yes.
Yep. Traveler, As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The
Oh,
destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great.
why इसमें निकला तो
So that's
वेंटी
that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time.
Hey,
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
पूछ about the evolving, about the disorder, about Nora, deity. There is nothing else. Hmm. It's
That
Nora के बारे
Fatui
में
lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
Hmm.
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the Seven Nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the Seven Nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the liar, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the Seven Nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes, as I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. Oh, intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess as the Abyss Order.
Yes.
I think so too, apparently. But how does a princess come out of nowhere and take command of the entire Abyss Order?
Right.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as Allergies, and a gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental manipulation, and is emblematic of an Archon status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your sister, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear for such either, am I?
There's no longer yes.
We're a great team indeed. Say, what's your plan?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, from the floor, if you one of the four winds means reboot, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard, I'll tell you again. Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the four winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single. Well then, let's be off to Lele. If this
Okay.
ritual you fail to tally, then another year you must tally.
That's cool. तो चलता है वेंटिवर. Well, हाँ? बट ये तू होना पड़ेगा. Where is it? Come on, boy. Okay. 23. अभी मेरा कितना है? Wait, wait a second. I'm sorry. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. ये होगा our contest. Um, फिर training week खुलेगा. 26 में खुलेगा. Pulse territory. और ये Dark Knight Hero. LEB. ये देख लेता है. I guess. Not this. दरवाजा खोल. Okay. Hmm.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than even minding my own business.
Uh-oh, it's not one of his so. Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly... It's the tale of... the Dark Knight hero.
वो कहाँ से निकला भाई? डार्क नाइट का नाम लेते मेरे को लगा ये है डार्क नाइट हीरो. Paimon, he literally just said it's not a scary story. Mm.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
Has anyone ever seen him? Why would he hide his identity? Yes. नहीं, किसी ने देखा है कि
I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings,
नहीं?
but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza.
Okay.
Dark Knight hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and...
Okay. चलो भाई. Let's go to the plaza. Okay. तू क्या कर रहा है? तेरे कोई पूछ. Okay. Dark hero. Sorry, I've never heard of. Okay, sure. Yeah. Maybe you know about him.
You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero?
Yeah.
Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight hero.
Casting करोगी? फिर casting.
I'm joking. Don't take everything so seriously. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice,
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante.
No, I just mean he must be serious.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they... It's the same in every hero story, isn't it?
You just wanted to flaunt your wealth.
No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city? They do night shifts all the time.
Yeah. चलो.
You want to know about him?
Him?
In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Oh.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk. So, just who is...
Whoa, slow down. Let me
Let-
start from the beginning.
Doesn't.
Well,
Okay.
I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed
Hid.
to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Guess what I did next?
Run away.
I wasn't the bad guy. Why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight hero, so instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence.
You think the Dark Knight hero might be one of them? Right?
Correct. I thought
Hmm.
surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the night?
Yes. But I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his.
So the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight Hero?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time.
कितनों को पूछना पड़ेगा यार फ्लोर from the floor to hang ये कुछ नहीं जानते बच्ची है
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
oh
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight Hero.
My hero! Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang
no
on.
ना
How did you know who I was thinking about? Is it that obvious?
yeah
Oh no. What am I going to do? If Master Diluc ever finds out.
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was the one for me.
what
But
the
ever since the
क्या
time I was
मतलब
rescued
यार
by the Dark Knight Hero, I just don't know anymore.
Nona is part of a life
Wait,
grudge
you saw the
change
Dark
होते
Knight
रहे
Hero? For
so
real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar.
maybe दिलू की हो सकता है वो a flash of fire or vision perhaps familiar could it be someone you know yeah
That I really do not know. Perhaps it was, when you meet someone and it feels like.
Okay then.
Kami pergi ya mari donna
Thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights.
okay
Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
18 to 6 um 19 USA time okay
It's
perfect
getting dark. Let's
where
look
should
around
we
Mondstadt.
go
Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight Hero. Up and away!
जाना कहाँ maybe here what का जाना इस तरफ है क्या मैं तो डील होकर
The Dark Knight Hero is Master Diluc?
I guess मैंने सोचा ही था भाई ये wealthy everything like
After
similar
managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead.
Dark Knight Hero I knew it was you all along
Dark Knight Hero? Sounds
son of
awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yet yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight hero of Mondstadt! We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original, like... Captain
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what
Hmm.
happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions. Their persistence is unusual.
Yes.
Who would be
Oh,
helping whom is debatable. The Knights
fokusan
are,
nih.
for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch.
Wait, what?
I cannot trust them to take this matter over.
So this is a job for the mighty dealer then. It seems you have history with this knight. Hmm.
What's
Next
past is
question.
past. I would prefer not to discuss it. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it,
You must keep my identity. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius...
Hmm.
What's that sound? Yikes!
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Okay, brother, you can go now.
Hey, you're just gonna leave us like this?
Hmm.
भाई आज ऑमलेट नहीं बनाऊंगा, आज तेल का ऑमलेट बनाऊंगा। ये ले। Get the fuck out of here, bitch! Woo!
Done. What?
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
Sarah.
The
Nah,
Dark Knight hero. You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight hero is, him!
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
It's nothing.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that?
well,
Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. You know, some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be...
well, Night of Owen is the only one. Why is he like a traveler?
seems like Husband has something he
I
really
don't
wants to
see.
say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Avonius and see if you can find him. Husband!
Oh, it's you two. Thank you for coming. So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me? Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. The situation is...
Jeez, what horrible handwriting.
What is this?
Let me take a closer look. Huh?
To the
Some
Dark Knight
parts of this
hero.
seem to be complete gibberish.
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as, after all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city if you find out anything at all. Come and find me.
तो ये लोग को meet करना पड़ेगा I guess. Yeah.
Master Diluc! Just now, we were at the Knights of Avonius, and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it. Though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all...
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So...
I'm open to suggestions.
You really should join forces. ना ये नहीं करेगा भाई. पता है इसका. ये नहीं करेगा. Stay at the winery until this blows over.
That would be tantamount to handing this over to the Knights. Had they been worthy of this task to begin with? In any case, circumstances are not dire enough to warrant me going into hiding and leaving the Knights to deal with the consequences.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time.
There is a way. But for it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's...
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the
One
Abyss
of
Order,
they knew
used
a
to spread
written
messages within
message
the
that
organization.
only we can read. If they knew we can't read it, why did they write it in the first place?
It's
वो
not
भी
simply a war declaration, but also a notification. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And
Okay,
since
yeah.
I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow, seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're in...
Okay, चलो चलते हैं stronghold में and इसका काम भी कर देते हैं I guess. Yeah, don't worry, I know I know when they some they're more English. Yes. Okay, okay. I go. I'm before that. Okay. Just I'm not I am more of this. That's all. Okay. There's something. Okay, yes. Here. That's it. Hello. Okay. I guess. Yes, wait. Yes. Here.
This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on. There's no time to lose. This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these. Come on. There's no...
I don't know if I will see it. I don't know what to do. They look. Just I like that. Oh, my God, wait, no stop. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Power. Wow. Damn. Good job. Yeah. Oh, thought I was going to do that. Anyway. Nice. Get that mark away. I want this to be out. Right. Okay. Oh, wait, he does come with that. अरे यार ये तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा मस्ती है इसका ये like damage person बहुत अच्छा DPS yes Dex brothers पानी में क्या वो नहीं पानी में किसका डैमेज ज़्यादा लगता है sorry क्या कैलकुलेशन था तो बीच में इसका लाइफ स्टाइल तो ऐसे होना चाहिए थोड़ा सा आ जाना there is someone oh I guess
You're in for a little shock.
इस ऑर्डर को मारने के लिए वही बेटर था
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you...
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Did you just use a pyrovision to shoot fire from your hands? It burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
Stop! Stop! Please!
Playing dead won't help you. Hey! You...
I'll talk me. This order. We've a master force bound by a shared hatred for the Dark Knight hero. They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, don't make me suffer those flames.
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else.
क्या लोग अगर मिल जाता तो अच्छा होता है दिल upgrade him
Now
with
that
full
I
S
have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list.
okay अब आ जाना again
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon... Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be something of a headache. We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is?
bury our head firmly in the sand join forces with the Dragon
No,
Hero
that would send a signal that the Knights are in favor of the Dark Knight's hero's continued presence in our city, which we are encouraging. This kind of individual heroism undermines the Knight's authority.
Oh, well,
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse, in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony. Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. It would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and everything will be fine.
Ah, Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. But does that mean that Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Wow, Paimon feels we saw a whole new side of the Knights of Favonius today. But Paimon doesn't understand. How is is so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is? We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible. Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes, about Kaya. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at.
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated. All we need to do now is think of a counter plan.
Do you have an idea?
Patience. Let me think for a moment. If they intend to monitor me, then so we can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla? An alibi?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a...
Oh, come on! Why do you love cliffhangers so...
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. Ah, you're back. Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great! I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment...
Oh my goodness! The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about...
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short, a few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly...
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers. But slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible. So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Whoa.
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold! So cold! Oh, Master Diluc. Purification complete, sir. But the equipment...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly-ho! Spiffing! Somebody fetch the butler! Paimon never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful.
Yeah. Battery. Yeah.
And then... How long does it take before... Holy moly, it really does attract...
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We better get rid of them before they wreak...
Okay. हमने उनको बुलाया भी हमको मालूम है।
Mind the wind. Nothing personal.
अभी लेके आना है। I don't know. मैं तो मेरे कहूँगा ओह नो क्या करूँ मैं वापस आ गई इसका brother let me go brother sorry no I don't see that um I didn't like okay finally
Whew. Such a powerful effect from such a. All right. So can you tell us what your plan is now, Max?
Yes, the plan is. And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
Are you sure it will work? You're the only person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from this. Now, I alone.
Well, if you already made. But until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can. Isn't that right?
I am indeed indebted to you.
Let's wait until evening to meet Master Diluc at the tavern.
आ जाना let's go
Mind the wind.
ना भाई मेरे को नहीं करना तुझसे बात ah I'm fine later
Greetings, Mr. Hoffman of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, nothing. Ah, traveler.
Oh, we were in the mood.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have a.
Ooh, Paimon wants. Aw, but Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have any more on you?
Then I must regretfully ask you to come back when you can pay.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy.
go out एक बार क्या है ये बातें कर लो what's wrong ये सब साइड क्वेस्ट का मेरे को इतना करना नहीं है भाई just give me the mission and I'll do it yeah but not right now later on
Huffman showed up just as expected. Okay, remember the plan? Go to the city's side gate and place the elemental bait.
today
Whoa! You used all of it! This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us!
okay
Captain Kaya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle. No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner.
We're back! Is my apple juice ready?
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
What is it? What happened?
It's...
Slimes. You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all...
Whoa.
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Order's secret weapon. But I have another matter to attend to.
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis. The Abyss Order is encroaching on the city gates, and your response is to sit here drinking wine? It's like I've always said, the Knights are not to be trusted.
Master Diluc is right. My conduct here has been... I shall set off at once. May I have a quiet word?
Huh?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch Diluc for me. Do not let him leave. I must head to the side gate, but I'll be back shortly. I'm counting on you.
Never trust anyone.
Good. That's him out of the way.
Everything's going according to...
I must get going too.
No भाई मेरे को नहीं करना तुझसे बात. Leave me alone. Yes. Yes. मेरे को करना है क्या करने को? पैसे भी थोड़ा खड़ा हो. Oh, wait. दूर है शायद. नहीं, यहाँ पे नहीं है. Okay. यहाँ पे कहीं गाड़ी.
Na festa do fim de semana, só rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto. Passo bem solto. Passo bem solto. Na festa do fim de semana. Festa do fim de semana, só rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto. Passo bem solto. Na festa do fim de semana, semana, pana, 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 pana. Na festa do fim de semana. Pana, 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 de semana. Pana, 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 de semana. Pana, pana.
Okay.
Classic Master Diluc. Not a baddie left standing.
Nothing more than a few hilly churls. No time to chat.
Eureka.
I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied. Best get back to the tavern. Let's go.
Glad that's settled. Let's get back to the tavern. You think Huffman is back yet?
अब सही बार बार हो रहा है ये वाला पार्ट. No.
It seems Huffman hasn't yet returned. He made it in time.
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few...
That is a surprise. Perhaps the Knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators.
Master Diluc, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much? You didn't leave, did you? Is it? But if that's the case, why are you also out of breath?
Uh-oh. Huffman...
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire, did you see Master Diluc, I mean, today's bartender, did you see him leave just...
Yikes! He's asking other customers...
Master Diluc? Why, No, he's been behind the bar this entire time.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the
Oh, never mind. I must be going. How odd.
Whew, that was too.
I foresaw this eventuality. So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
They're all in.
Not all of them. Or should I say, not all of us.
Kaya, where did you come?
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Correct. The Dark Knight hero's alibi.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, D-Luke. You know me better than that. I have no interest. I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other...
Sorry, we're closing.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case. Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, T-Luke. I hope you all have a
Still
wonderful
enemies,
night.
I guess.
What was all that about?
Hmm.
Don't mind. Thank you for all your help with this matter.
Wow!
I'm in the habit of working alone. In the future, if there's anything you ever need.
Okay. Ah, so it's done, I guess. So that's it for today, guys. And seriously, continue working. I may post videos daily after like 1 and 2 days. So stick with it, alright? So with that, guys, over and out.